Bitcoin price update for October 1st. We're going to start off on the super short time frame, the 4 hour. See what we need to watch for the rest of the day. Then we'll zoom out a little bit and look at what we need to see on the bigger picture and watch for flip levels for the bulls and bears. So let's get right to it. The 4 hour chart. Here's our support zone, as clearly indicated back on Friday. Started forming this, right? Multiple touch points here, even before our new highs, right? Back end of last week, held consolidation, right? We really wanted to hold that 21 EMA. Any chart that you look at, that 21 EMA tends to start to be the pivot level after you've started to make more bullish moves, after you start to hold these upper EMA 8s, the 14. You want to hold the 21 or things can start to change, and we're seeing the result of that right now. Not only that, but we've already tested this 200 EMA. Nice recovery so far, but for the rest of today, this candle closes in an hour and a half. So depending on when you watch this, go look and see. Did we close under 62.4? If so, our odds shift up of more consolidation and or more downwards movement. Certainly, if we breach the 200 EMA at 61.7, close under that, let's look out below here, right? We don't have a whole lot of support levels. You could argue something in, that nature around the 60K level for the 4 hour chart. See all the chop, the range highs here, kind of this hesitation before liftoff, right? So we go around the 60K level. If we close under this 200 at 61.7, that becomes the more of the odds on favorite. However, we can still save it. The bulls can still save us if we kind of close this candle back above 62.4, 62.5 or higher. That'd be great. However, we have some more not so great news. If we look at the Gaussian channel here, this move down, where do we reject? Right at the median line on the Gaussian channel, which, not good, because by definition, the bulls are more bullish up here and bears are more bearish down here on this lower tier. And we rejected right when we could turn back bullish. So the bears have the short-term ball in their court. So if the bulls want to start winning again, we've got to get not only back above here, but I would argue like 64K, right? That median Bollinger Band, median Gaussian channel, okay? So that's what we'd look for today, maybe even going in through tomorrow. We'll see if we can pick ourselves off the ground here or the bear's going to take over for the short term. All right, zooming out to the daily, Gaussian channel still red, been red since June, really July 1st, right? So we're working on some months now of the Gaussian channel trying to flip back green. We're at the pivot point. If we could just hold our head above water here, 63K or so, and start to work back up, we could turn this channel back to green and, move on our merry way, right? We've just taken out this high in, past couple days, last week, right? Here's our high. We finally made a higher high for the first time since March, right? We've been in this downtrend. So good signs there. But we don't want to give this back yet, right? The 21 EMA. This is the most important thing you need to focus on for today and tomorrow. 62.5, which is coincidentally about the same level on the 4 hour, if you remember, right? So watch for that. You can see all these range low wicks, right? Look at all that, right? Here's hopefully another range low wick and nothing more. We want to close today's candle, October 1st, at 62.5 or higher. If we move down, right, our next level to watch is this range high break around the 60K mark, which we looked at again on the 4 hour. We could even make that a zone from these range highs to that median Gaussian channel line right there at, fit right around 60K mark, right? So look for that. If we go down lower, maybe we can hold there. We would still be okay, right? Because then on the macro perspective, we would be looking at a move higher, right? Consolidation, just putting in maybe a lower high, right? And then we can move back on, right? We can continue our, merry path to heaven, right? Low, new high, higher low, higher high, perhaps, right? But we've definitely got to hold the line around 60K. We don't want to go back below that, or highly probable we're going to retest range lows here. However, this has confirmed as a double bottom. How do we know that? We made a new high. Double bottoms confirm after the previous high is broken. Same as double tops. They only confirm after a new low is taken out. So for this to fail now would be against the odds. the odds are this holds as the lows. A double bottom has confirmed here, by definition, not up for debate, when a new high is formed. So we should have an established low here. That should not be taken out. If it does get taken out, that'd be a big warning sign. Double bottom fail on a daily chart, that would not be good. We have a new high. We're looking for a higher low. We've still got it. We could even, last the rest of this week, maybe even going into next week, maybe mid-October. As long as we don't kind of flip 60K and take that out, I like our odds. All right, so let's watch for that. The weekly. Let's get to the weekly chart. Let's remove all the noise. I don't think we really need the Gaussian channel anymore. It's way the hell below us. Let's get rid of that. So the weekly. We want to close this week. You guessed it, above the 21 EMA at 61.2 as of right now. That'll change, fluctuate a little bit, but for the most part, 3 weeks up. We can have 1 week down. That's fine, right? Why is that not fine? It's fine, right? We're up quite a bit. We can do this, bounce, and then go again, right? This would be ideal, right? You don't want to just rocket ship out of here. That's not healthy, right? Then you get long consolidation, right? Look how high we went, how fast we went, right? That's why we're in this long consolidation. We went, Jesus, we went rocket ships out, straight line up almost, yeah? No wonder we're getting this much 6 months of consolidation. Par for the course, because we went off so fast. Okay, so if we don't want to go so fast, we can build on that base, and this is what we want, right? You don't want to be too greedy. Bitcoin's not doing it, so that's great, right? In the short term, everyone starts to scream the sky is falling on a 5% red candle when they forget the fact that we're up over 20% in the past month, right? 25%. We are allowed to chill, okay? Don't panic. We're not there yet. Okay, the monthly just closed. Let's take a look at that. How does it look? Bullish candle. Still, I would argue bullish candle because we went all the way down to 49, recovered the EMA8 and closed. Look at the closing prices. How is that not bullish? Closing prices above previous cycle high. Of course it is. Holding above all the moving averages, even the topmost one, EMA8. Bullish. How is it not? It is. Let's look at Heikin-Ashi candles, right? Consolidation. High wicks, and now we're turning back green for the long month of October so far. So we know to watch for that. Our momentum, but all is bullish on the monthly. We closed pretty great, up 7% on the month. Uptober, as it's known in the crypto world. And, Q4 is here now. So we'll see if we have a strong Q4. The charts lean that way. 6 months of consolidation above previous cycle highs. I like our chances. The quarterly candle also just closed. That is a long-legged doji. What the hell does that mean? I'm glad you asked. It is just indecision in the markets, likely meaning consolidation, right? For those and that entire session, which we got. Look at the tag off the EMA8, the monthly, the 3-month EMA8, right? The 2-year moving average for all the math whizzes. Okay, great. What's next? I would say a higher high is the likelihood based on this. Big move up, 2 candles up, consolidation, 2 candles up, consolidation, a little bit longer consolidation because remember the weekly chart, we had that massive move really quickly, right? And going from 26K to 75K almost is pretty quickly. So consolidation, a little bit longer. And then we should launch for the stratosphere in the not so distant future, the months ahead, right? Day to day, who knows? There's the macro outlook. Hopefully you found this helpful. Let's get to our quote of the day and card of the day. We got to refresh it. That was yesterday's. 2 roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. You've heard it 1,000 times, I'm sure. Do something different, right? That's where all the good shit lies. If you do the same thing as you've always done, as everyone else, your life, I can already guess how your life's going, right? All right, card of the day. Bugatti Bolide. Speaking of the path less traveled, this guy, holy hell, is that not the craziest piece of art you've ever seen? I like the yellow. Happen to have the model right there. Look at the rear. Holy hell. It's probably one of the, I guess, top 5 best feats of engineering I've ever seen. Amazing looking. I think they're about 5 million each. You have to be selected to get one. And, you know, even if you have $50 million, if they don't pick you to get one, screw yourself. So when you get to this kind of stratosphere, it gets very, very elite, and you can't just decide to go buy some of this stuff. If you don't know about all that, it's a different world. You can't just, no matter how rich you are, if you're not in the circle, you don't get invited. You don't get invited. You can't look like this guy. That guy looks at, oh, what's going on over here? He's protecting himself from some fresh air. You know, you can't be too careful with the fresh air. So Bugatti Bolide, and this guy is worried about inhaling some fresh air. All right, we got it. We'll see on the next one. Comments below. I'll read them all and try to get back to you as long as there's not 78 spam comments like normal. Thanks for watching as long as you have. 58 gold stars. Bugatti Bolides to everyone.